Good morning, my friends. Um, needless to say, I haven't been doing the exercise I should have been. Sock Madness is on again, so I've been knitting frantically. I'm still doing Sock Madness at the moment, but I decided that I really need to get my A into G. I'm still 82.4 kilos, I think, which is way too much for my frame. So I need to do something about it. I'm still having problems giving up the sugar. Every time I give it up, I go back to it. But at the moment, I can't afford to go back to it this week because both my sons have bugs, and I am doing my best not to get said bugs by making sure they wear masks when they come down this end of the house, and having all the windows open, and also making sure that I'm not eating sugar because that depresses the immune system. So anyhow, I'm going to get onto this. As far as what I'm wearing is concerned, you'll see it when I put the phone on the stand. I'm wearing a merino t-shirt from, crikey, what's it called? Torpedo 7, which is a New Zealand brand. My trousers are Green Style Brazzies. They're old ones. They've had a repair done on the inner thigh because of the whole rubbing through the seam allowance issue. And I am also wearing a Green Style Endurance bra, which is I think it's the Endurance. It's the first time I've made it, and it's a zip at the front one, surprisingly comfortable and very supportive. There is no bounce, and I think that's pretty impressive. So anyhow, we're doing Chloe Ting again. If we're going to better go back to that. I am planning on learning how to do something about editing videos, but not while I'm on Sock Madness because I just don't have the time. So I probably won't be doing all 3 videos she's got for me today. Once again, there's the time issue. So let's get this done. So you can see t-shirt, trousers, and that there is the repair work I did. So she's getting started. Okay, single leg hop jacks apparently. Okay, I'm sort of doing that wrong. Okay, this just doesn't feel right. Right, so I didn't quite get the hang of that one. That's okay. Squat pulse next. This one I can do. scissor lunge. So effectively I am back at the beginning again. Oops. Okay, so knee tuck, left hand side. Get a bit puffed. So I'm hoping this will be a slightly better video. I've just replaced my phone. From a really cheap Galaxy A12 to something a little higher in the A range. Okay, just going to grab a sip of water. One glass of water. That's better. Yeah, so the old phone was laggy and was starting to have problems with freezing and refusing to text and stuff. So, got to be careful. I've got a wooden floor mat over there, which has also maybe pretty much go for the flooring. I'm probably am going to go wood, or I should say engineered wood. And I'll probably end up trying to do it myself, actually, rather than laying the flooring. It'll cost a lot less that way. looks like we're almost halfway through. I also need to vacuum in here. During sock madness, all that goes to pot. So I'm hoping that this will also help with lung capacity, because it has definitely been affected by the long COVID thing. So I've got a breathing exercise thing that I bought in the hopes that that will help. Can't report on how well that's going yet because I've only used it for the first time this morning. I'm also using a sinus rinse. So I'm doing the low impact one for this one. Because it should be jumping jacks. And although I can do them without the bounce because of this bra top, I'm feeling a bit puffed. So I can do the high impact with this one. Great, Ed. So the one good thing with my long COVID is it is just breathlessness, and it's upper chest. My lungs lower are fine. But I've also got sinus congestion, hence the neti pot rinse. Well, it's not a neti pot, it's a squeezy bottle, but it does the same thing. Okay. Lateral lunge variation, left side, and then it'll be right side, I suspect. So I can't go down as low as I'd like with these because the inner thigh muscle is still really tight. But hopefully all this will help with my overall fitness and, if I'm lucky, my lung capacity, as well as what the other stuff I'm doing. Okay. So yeah, this is, I think, going to be the only workout today because it's almost 10 o'clock and I haven't done any knitting yet, and I've got to get that done. Okay, so this must be the last exercise coming up. Okay, this one is really hard on the rear end. And the back of the thigh. Okay, so I was wrong, that wasn't the last one. This is the last one. Okay. So that's the end of that. Whew. So it's all done. Definitely feel like I've done a workout. I'm sweating, I'm breathless. Speaking of breathless, let me show you the thing I'm going to be using for that. This thing here. So it's called the breather. So you can see there, the breather. Don't know if it's going to... No, it doesn't want to focus. Weird. But I have to use this 2 times a day, and hopefully it'll help to increase my lung capacity, which might mean also that I can do my breath testing for the small intestinal bacterial overgrowth that I have to do. So I need to work on that. I've seen reports that it's helped people in as little as 3 days, and that's basically how long I've got before I'm doing that test. So between that and hopefully the exercise, we might improve things, because the first time I did it, I was doing exercise, but I also hadn't had COVID. The second one, I'd had COVID, but I hadn't got hit with the long COVID at that point. So now I'm in long COVID. So lungs are definitely affected. I have an inhaler, which I'll be using in a minute. So yeah. Anyhow, that is it for me for today. The only other thing I just want to say is I've got a couple of, well, you could call them New Year's resolutions, but you know, they weren't made for the new year. They're basically made for now. One is to stop spending. on stuff that I don't actually need, which I broke today with getting some Portuguese cork fabric for bag making. The other one is the exercise. Oh, and the third one, the sugar. So I really got to work on that one, because even at the moment, while I'm saying that I need to stop the sugar, I've got this little voice in the back of my head saying, you want Queen Anne dark caramel, salted caramel chocolates. And that little voice is right, but that little voice needs to learn that it doesn't control me. So anyhow, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I should be back tomorrow. So basically, until I finish the socks I'm working on, it'll just be like one workout per day. And that gives me a chance to build up some stamina and so on as well. So see you later.